Well, one of the greatest traditions we have is the Thanksgiving Day football game. And the biggest, most important tradition of all is the kicking off of the football.
Welcome. There's no Matt and there's no Marco. Chuck and I are here.
Yeah.
How's it going?
It's the night before Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving
Eve. Night before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving Eve. Very good. I like that. Yeah. Thanksgiving Eve.
Oh, I can't hear Tom.
You can't hear me?
What? I can.
Yeah. You're all messed up.
Gobbletober. No, that's October. That's not November. Shit. Trying to come up with names. I'm slow.
I mean, we're at a point where like so let's back up. We missed last week.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry guys.
There we go.
Oh, do you hear me now?
Yeah.
Producer Dylan can hear me. We missed last week. And
yeah,
the reason we missed last week had more to do with kind of people feeling like shit and kind of sickness than anything else. If we're not here for our weekly live show, it usually means that either of the four of us, two of us cannot be here, or of the four of us, two of us are not feeling well. And last week, one of us couldn't be here and one of us was sick as shit. So we're back this week. We are back for Thanksgiving. Sup, Steve? Steven? Steve, what should we call you? Steven or Steve? You tell us. But
Steven. Definitely
Stefan.
Steven.
Stefan.
Steven. No, Steven.
Stefan.
It's fancy.
No, it's either
Stefan.
It's either Steven. No, it's never Steven. It's
Steven
either
now.
Steven with a V, or it's Stefan with an F. So Steven or Stefan.
Or it's Gen Z.
Or it's Steve. No P.
Okay.
So Steven Butler, no P. So I'm gonna tell you guys, it's only Chuck and I right now. Marco is going to join us when he gets here eventually.
Hopefully.
But Dylan is with us right now because he's our producer. And I thought that this would be a good chance for Dylan and Chuck and I to discuss some behind the scenes before we get on to this is going to our Thanksgiving, blah, blah, blah. Tomorrow, if you're listening to this right now, it means you're live and this is not Thanksgiving. If you're listening to it when it releases on Thursday, which means it is, in fact, Thanksgiving. So to you, I say happy Thanksgiving.
Trump 2024. That's for all your family members. Trump 2024.
That's it? That's all you got?
That's it. That's all I got.
Okay. All right. Trump 2024. What I thought would be
interesting. Suck a back of dicks. Sorry.
Are you done? I asked if you were done. You said you were done. Then you're not done.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So one of the things that we have dealt with this week is just vacations and everybody getting to do what they're assigned to do, where they're I literally, you boys, I had the first time in my life that I was supposed to go somewhere and weather canceled my flight and I wasn't able to go there. Like,
Oh, you didn't even come out to LA?
Wow. You couldn't even leave?
So I wasn't able to come out to LA. So if you've listened to the show enough, you know that we've talked about the fact that I was supposedly going to be able to come out to LA and visit and do like a real quick trip to the point where I was able to handle what I needed to do. And then like my boys and I could spend some, 12 hours together. Didn't happen. Did not happen. So let me back up and I'll say that the night before I was supposed to leave, I was not feeling well. And then 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm supposed to get on a plane at like 2:30. 5 o'clock in the morning, I get a text and I wake up and I've got a fever. I'm taking NyQuil. I'm up Shit's Creek. Like I do not feel well. I was ready to go.
You're waiting.
And then 5 o'clock in the morning, I get a text. I feel like shit. And I'm ready to do whatever needs to be done. And then United Airlines sends me a text at 5 in the morning that says, hey, go back to sleep. Your flight has been canceled. Due to weather. Like
Crazy.
due to weather. Like legit due to weather. Like I've never had a flight canceled due to weather. I've lived in Southern California my entire life. And I'm going to tell you right now, they being the powers that be, do not cancel flights in LA due to weather. They cancel flights because the place you are landing has weather. But LA is anywhere between 55 degrees and 115 degrees year long, right, Chuck?
Yeah, I mean it can get up there. I think it was the other day out here it was 80 and then it got like 30 degrees at night. So you can get that vast range even in the wintertime coming into December.
Oh, there he is.
That's weird.
What's weird?
No, the way the link came this way, the link this time. First of all, I couldn't find the studio.
No, we need to fix that because that's like the second time that you have not been able to find it.
Yeah, but I mean, like the last couple times, the last like 3 or 4 times, I've been able to just click on it on the streamer. I've been standing outside like trying to find the right one for the last.
You need to figure that shit out.
Anyways,
so Marco, I'll ask you.
What?
We were just talking about that.
What happened?
Have you ever had a flight canceled due to weather?
No, okay, so delayed severely, like
like your flight is not happening. Go fuck yourself.
Not because of weather. Because
I had that happen to me for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we were kind of talking about. I was supposed to leave North Idaho,
right,
and fly to LA, and then I was hopefully going to hook up with, I was going to do the family thing because I was there for a funeral. I was going to do the funeral.
Right.
I was going to hug my sister, see my dad, like do the things that you're supposed to do.
Right.
Sure.
And I honestly, I was not looking forward to flying out. Like,
sure.
I mean, let's face it. How many of you guys are honestly looking forward to flying back or to somewhere that you left, right? It's not like you're saying, oh, here's a plane ticket to Tahiti, right? No, this is like, hey, here's a plane ticket to Bakersfield. right? Like
Yay.
at some point, like here's a plane ticket to Flint, Michigan.
You're saying like going back to a place that you left on purpose. You're like,
Right.
Right.
Like
you got to go back over
Margo,
here. Like,
if somebody said, "Hey, here's a plane ticket to South America," that might excite some people.
where?
But
Like,
for you, if you're like, it's a plane ticket to Maracaibo,
village.
and
no, no, things are hot down there. You know what I'm saying?
Like
Things are
Maracaibo,
like, it's like when Castro took over,
Right.
hot. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Okay.
yeah.
so that's
Cut your hands off
so-
for stealing hot.
So I was all about like, okay, all right, I will go. Now here's what happened, boys.
Were you like, I'll go,
I'll go.
I won't
Oh
go.
my God, Ferris
She'll
Bueller.
call me.
Legit?
She'll call me.
Okay, so let's back up then and let's talk about it. You know my sister. You know I love my sister.
Yeah. I'm tracking.
I'm there for her.
I'm tracking with
This
everything
was-
that's happening in
this
the family. So yeah,
This was for the memorial
Sure.
for her husband. So
Right.
if I can be there,
right.
I'm gonna be there.
Of course,
My sister,
Family.
this is her husband's memorial.
family.
But at the same time, you're like, oh no.
And then I booked the ticket, and then
Then
she
my-
was like, "Oh, his family hates that date, and so we're gonna move the date."
Wait.
Wait, hey,
So they didn't have
Is it like-
funerals are
hold
a
on,
weird thing nowadays.
was it like a crisis?
Funerals
moment?
are a
Like,
weird thing nowadays.
no, we can't
Friday the
have it on,
13th.
we can't have it on this day because this is also the date that I got into a car accident when I was like 5 years old.
It's we cannot have it on this date because I will be out of town.
At the funeral.
No,
At the funeral, motherfucker. That's where you're gonna be.
That's the thing. So like, here's what I've learned at my age with having a family member
Don't
who
trust
has
a fart.
a beloved
Oh, sorry.
member of their unit.
Right.
die.
Word.
I
Like,
don't
you can die,
don't get to say
but just don't make it
what the
inconvenient for
fuck is
everybody
wrong
else.
with you. I don't
Right.
get to say what the fuck is wrong with you. I don't
Well,
get to say
Well, that's
the
not your
things that you just
yeah.
the question you just asked
sure.
about why can't this wait? I don't get to ask those questions.
I mean, you're also like in this situation, you're also removed. You know what I'm saying? This is like your sister's
Right.
husband.
My sister's husband.
the path. Right. It is
And she has her husband's daughter, not her daughter, stepdaughter.
right, yeah.
Her feelings. She has the 3 or 4 sisters that this guy had before.
I mean, feeling about what though?
But that's the point. Like they all knew this guy. They
He
all
did. He
like-
did though.
right, but so everybody got really like uptight about
Because they wanted to
Well,
control the narrative on the on when we actually
really?
put a motherfucker on the
you
ground.
guys.
Sounds like it.
Do people get uptight about memorial shit? Like I
This
didn't
is-
think I thought
mean,
okay. My thing was, hey, this is the first 2 weeks of the death.
right.
I am
So
leaving
fresh.
my calendar open so that I can react in a second.
Dude, in my
Come
culture, you
down.
got 3 days.
I was like, hey, I'll give you 72 hours. I'll give you 72 hours. Like I
Yeah.
will literally
Yeah.
jump on a plane,
Yeah.
fly out,
Yeah.
wear a black suit,
Right.
hug you,
Right.
be back on a plane and be home 72 hours.
When my grandma
Right.
passed away, my dad's mom, in my culture, 72 hours. The person's buried within 72 hours. That's it.
Yeah.
That's just it. Like on day 3, they're going down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was here. He was in the States visiting me at that time. And she passed all of a sudden, and he had to like get on the phone with his brothers. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out a way to come back home, like crying to them, saying like, please don't bury her without me. Please don't bury her without me. And I had to get on the phone with the back. I mean, this was pre-internet booking, so I had to get on the phone with the fucking phone, with the airlines, and figure out how to get his ass back home. And I did it. He had to do some overnight shit and bounce around. But I mean, people get it's grief, man. People get all sorts of sideways, and they want to like, I don't know.
Well, so that was the
I don't know
thing.
if part of
Her
it. I don't know.
family, my sister's husband's family
Yeah.
got a little bit sideways.
Do you know about what? Like, what was her gripe?
I think it was
Oh,
availability.
yeah.
Availability.
Hey, he's available. He's not going anywhere.
No, they're not. He is. They're not.
Yeah, he's chilling.
So this
And I
is
do
what
mean
I
chilling.
know it, right?
So he's available.
So I looked at my sister.
Mhm.
Not looked because I'm not
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, you're not.
I
not there in
texted-
person, right?
I texted my sister because
Right.
okay. Let me back up. I love my sister.
Of course.
She and I are like the closest thing to twins.
She's cool, man. She's cool
She's
people. She's cool people. She's cool as fuck. She's cool people.
But we live 1,300 miles away.
Mhm.
So
that don't
the
matter.
quickest way to
That's far.
pass messages is texting.
It's his fault. He went
So
to
I
Ultra
texted-
White Land.
I texted her. I said, "Hey," and we had spoken back and forth on the phone, but
Right.
ultimately, early on when he passed, and this was like late September, early October. I don't know the date, but
So he's on ice right now.
he was on ice for a long fucking time. That's the point, dude. Like this guy.
It's
like,
weird here,
the whole-
man.
yeah.
It's weird here. Like, I had an ex of mine, an ex. That,
Nobody
we
gets
were dating. We were dating
over
when
it.
she
Like,
passed away.
Usually
And, like,
funerals were a week, right?
yeah, dude. It was like 7 days. Like on the 7th day, like
Yeah.
and again, where I grew up is 3 days. When when my
Venezuela's
ex's
3
family,
days?
3 days, yeah, 3 days,
Okay.
3 days.
That's like the Jew
Um,
culture, right? Yeah. I think
I
seven
believe,
stars as well.
I believe that is correct. I'm not.
Yeah.
I love my Hebrews. I love my Red Sea pedestrians. I really do, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But I believe you're right. But like again, going back when my ex's parents, did her arrangements, that shit was like 2.5 weeks
No
after she
shit, huh?
passed. Yeah, they chose to have an open casket. It was weird. That image will forever be seared in my brain.
Okay, so a
Looks
standard
like one of those
funeral,
wax
a
mansions
standard funeral can be done 2 weeks after the date of death. If the body is cremated, the family can wait as long as they'd like to, but most are done within a month at the latest.
That seems like an awfully long time to have a dead person just chilling there above
So that's what I was dealing with, right? So
That's
initially
fucking
it was like,
crazy.
hey, your brother-in-law passed away. And I was like, okay, I know the factors that led up to this. I was prepared. I'm good. I'm here for my sister.
Right.
right.
And
It's
then
not shocking. Yeah.
then there was this like extended grieving period. And then the funeral. And so
hmm
the initial response was, hey, we can't have this funeral this fast
Right.
because people are going to get mad that they're not able to be here for it.
It's not a fucking wedding, bro. It's a fucking
but-
funeral.
But so that was my first question. You guys,
So how long?
you guys,
What
you guys.
was the grace period? What was the grace period?
Well,
Team?
that's my point. Like, if you tell people,
Right.
hey, okay,
Right.
let's pick day 0 as the date of death.
Right.
Okay, so I have an intimate family member die
Right.
on day 0.
Sure.
I then on day 0 tell immediate family members, sisters,
He gone.
fathers,
They gone.
mothers,
They gone.
immediate. And I say, hey, guess what?
Mhm.
So-and-so dead.
hmm
Okay. Does that not start the clock? Right?
Mhm.
Once you tell mom and dad, brother and sister, it starts the clock.
Yeah.
I then, as the spouse or the husband or the wife or whatever, I say, hey, I want to have this ceremony done within what? What's a reasonable? is
7
it
days.
7 days? Okay, a
I
week.
think so.
Chuck says
I'm
a
saying.
week.
A
I'm
week?
gonna say like got to treat it like your closing of the quarter at business. You know what I'm saying? Like, how far are you away from the 30th?
Okay, but take it from the date of death.
No.
Take it from
Okay.
the date of death and then prorate it. What is reasonable?
I mean, I guess
This
You
is
know what?
if,
Now that-
if we're dealing with an apparent natural, right? Not like
yeah.
weird circumstances, right? Just like a natural. This you knew this person was probably going to go, type of death.
Right.
'Cause that
Sure.
changes things.
Yeah.
Right.
So just so that we are all on the same page, is it natural or is it there's
Sudden?
something fishy? Because that changed my answer.
I mean, is it murder? No. It's
You mean
not murder.
unexpected? You
This
mean
was
unexpected?
Is there an
this was
autopsy?
a situation where the doctor said, "You've got some pretty shitty stuff going on.
Okay,
medic-
ominous dominus. You're
and
dead.
we're going to
fucking
do
apparent natural.
surgery."
Got
Right.
it.
So the doctor says, "You need surgery or you're going to die."
Sure.
And the doctor then does the surgery.
Surgery
And then a week later,
says
You
you're
die.
still gonna die. Oh shit!
because although you came through the surgery,
Right.
your body was not in a good enough shape
Right.
to survive
To survive it.
Mm.
Ain't that something? Ain't
the
that
shit
something?
they did to you.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I guess 2 weeks, and I'll explain why. I guess maybe 2 weeks is not too bad, and here's why.
Okay, go.
Because there is the X factor that we're not considering. How many other services and when is the funeral home available to actually perform your service? Like
So
we are
let's imagine. Let's imagine
if it's a celebration, if
funeral
you're
home
going,
is available whenever you want. What's
Oh.
appropriate?
I would say fuck. Yes, like 8 days, like honestly, like 8-9 days. I would say give somebody just like over the weekend so they can
Right.
like play with the flights as far as getting
Yeah.
a cheaper flight. But
Now-
that's
Change
still
my
man,
answer.
Let's
Yeah.
imagine. Let's
Can I change my
imagine.
answer.
Wait,
What you're
what
talking
are you gonna? Hold on. Chuck,
What are you
Chuck, what do you want? What
What
do
are
you
you
change it to?
I'm doing at least a month because now I'm
Oh.
gonna switch and say,
Oh.
hey, malpractice, I'm a millionaire.
Okay, so let's imagine there's no malpractice, right?
I'm making it malpractice.
Steven
There's
coming
no
in with the malpractice.
So let's
Okay.
imagine
It was
that
a clean.
the
It was a
doctor
clean out.
and the
It was a clean
coroner
out.
and the medical examiner, they all
Completely.
look at
Sure.
the death and
Ruled it
go,
out.
"Oh fuck,
Yeah, it was his
this was
time.
shitty."
Yeah, right. I got you.
Yeah, this just sucked. Right,
I'm gonna stick with the. I'm gonna stick with the. Sorry, I'm gonna stick with the 2 weeks. Just
weeks.
because I know what it's like to fucking try to book a flight last minute, and that's just expensive as fuck.
What if the family members
Yeah.
okay, so let's say I don't want to use your wife. Let's say you are imaginarily married to a person, male or female,
Mhm.
because I do not want to use your wife. Let's say you're married to somebody.
I told
has
Jules to just roast
4
me immediately and then just have a party later. I said
I know,
roast
right?
me immediately. I said roast me immediately, like direct,
Has
like don't like
4
do
has-
do not pass go. Just immediately go from place coroner's office.
What if
to the
what if
roaster.
your spouse had 4 siblings and all 4 of those siblings was pressuring you with how to and or
Do-
what to have
do-
as far as a
uh,
funeral?
Do we have final wishes?
What do you mean?
Do
From
we have
the
final
deceased.
wishes from the deceased? I want a Mardi
No.
Gras. I want to go.
No.
I want to go out Mardi Gras style. You know what I'm saying? I want to be dancing. You know what
I
I'm
want
saying?
everyone
But,
to take
imagine
but
okay,
the flash
but
to
after they
everybody
roast me-
knows
after they
everybody who's
roast me,
listening to
'cause
this
I'm way
fucking
too heavy.
show knows that I have a Viking funeral wish.
Yeah,
I have literally looked into it, and
Yep.
this on record.
Yep.
The only thing that's required to have a
Mhm.
Viking funeral where I
Yep.
live is a
Yep.
fire marshal.
Okay.
All I need is
The body
somebody
has a
who's
washing
willing
up
to
shore next
build the floating, flammable flotilla.
I'm
my
gonna
God.
tell you straight out that I never got rid of my bow for
Right.
that reason.
You're here.
I never got rid of my
died
bow,
before you.
and I take
You're
that shit
in.
out a couple times a year.
Yes.
I take it out a couple
Yes.
times a year for
God
this fucking
damn it.
purpose.
If I could
For this
have
fucking
one of the
purpose.
fucking, if I could have somebody from this
Yeah.
podcast.
Put Tom's face
Done.
out there. You're like, hey,
No, my God. Chuck,
God, dude. I got
Marco,
you.
Matt, shoot a flaming arrow at my corpse.
Done. Yep.
I don't care.
100%. I got you.
I'm
I
on
got you.
record.
See, that's what you want, and I respect that.
And,
bro.
and I'm going to
I
tell you, a
respect that.
Viking funeral
Yeah.
that launched lit arrow.
That's
into my-
100%.
I'm getting a longbow.
Yes,
That fucking
it's
Robin Hood
legal
longbow.
where I live. I looked it up,
I like it.
but
I like
here's
it.
the thing. If that's not what you wanted,
Mhm.
if you did not specify what you wanted, how long should your significant other wait and or consider family input before deciding what the fuck to do with your dead ass?
I mean, me personally, like I said, I'm at 2 weeks. If it starts going back and forth, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna move it once. I'm gonna move it one more week back, and this is it.
Okay.
This is it. Because I mean, if you start dancing, it's like give them, take inch and mile thing. If you start like, well, this one sister can't do it this weekend, but she can do this other weekend. Then okay, well then this person, this side of the family cannot make it that weekend. They can make it the weekend after. You can start pushing it back and pushing it back and pushing it back and pushing it back. You got to just, sometimes you just got to take a stand on it and do whatever.
Yeah.
Like and as far as as far as what you do for them, I mean, I think that's up to there.
Well,
I think that's up
happy
to the spouse.
Thanksgiving to everybody. I wanted to bring that up. Tim, thank you for your sympathy, and I appreciate your
And your guidance in malpracticing
of my loss. Juan, as an Idaho resident, I'm not ready for the winter either. I had my sprinklers blown out. Do you guys know about this? You don't know about this, do you?
What, sprinklers getting blown out?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, we got to drip the
So
faucet. We got to drip the faucet.
literally
do all sorts of shit.
I paid almost $100
Mhm.
for somebody to come out and
Mhm. And
literally
blow your sprinklers.
blow my sprinklers. Well, so for tonight, we are gonna have.
He's
oh my
on the
god,
bed.
it's 26 minutes into the episode, and we're gonna have.
I mean, this tracks.
Yeah, we're gonna have our Thanksgiving episode. So I thought since Matt is working.
Gobble gobble, motherfuckers.
What?
Gobble gobble, motherfuckers.
Yeah, he is working. So I thought in place of Matt, we would have our producer Dylan join us, so he can say hello.
Hello.
Hey, official with the microphone and everything.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
Dylan. Remember, people can see you now.
Alrighty.
Yeah, put that cum sock away in your bed, dude.
That's all he says is all right.
We're good.
Look, he still has the fucking dark angel holding the baby.
Oh, yeah.
This is fucking creepy, bro. You need to move that.
Okay,
That thing
No,
is
I like
so
it.
Weird.
It looks cool.
so
I'm gonna have to.
I want to talk
I'm gonna
about
have
a
to-
couple things.
I'm gonna have to paint a mask or something for him to put it on there. You know what I'm saying?
We missed last week.
Just lean into it.
Missed last week, so I want to talk about this week.
I wouldn't say we missed it. I'm just saying.
So we were not available last week.
That's better.
There have been a lot of people losing their minds
Is that a dog?
on the internet
Or a cat?
since, so we
dog.
covered the
Dog.
election, and then we took a week off.
Yeah.
And now we're back.
Right.
I think people
From outer space.
have kind of gotten upset about the election.
Yeah, I mean that tracks. It would have gone either way.
Right.
Doesn't matter who won. This shit would have popped off either way.
Have you heard of the Blue Anon?
What's
Yeah,
blue
I thought-
one?
I thought we talked about it.
Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we talked about it last
Talked about
week or two weeks
Okay.
ago.
So you guys understand
Has there
the
been more
Blue
shit?
Anon?
Yeah.
Which means that ultimately, I thought we would discuss. Jesus, is that your dog?
Holy crap!
Yep.
That whack, 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 whack.
That's fucking
Right.
aggressive.
All right, holy shit. No, it's fine. You can. I just thought we would talk about, since we've discussed Blue Anon and we have
Mhm.
discussed QAnon.
Right.
I thought we would maybe spend a few minutes talking about the parallels, because ultimately they both seem to have grown out of a group of people
Mhm.
that are really mad about the election results.
Okay.
Ooh.
And I don't know that
The QAnon. The new QAnon kicked off right after last time.
Yo,
or before?
yeah. That's
It was
the thing.
after.
I thought they were
Oh,
before.
yeah.
QAnon,
I don't know.
QAnon
I don't
kicked
know.
off right after the election,
fucking-
and they said that
Where's Piso Mojado when we need him?
this. I know, my God, he would be so great. So the QAnon movement said the election was invalid,
Right.
and
Yeah, we knew that.
that during the certification process it would be non-certified by the vice president, which was what's that guy's name?
Pence.
Thank you. And that Pence would not certify it because he was the vice president. And now what you're seeing is this same where people are saying, well, Kamala Harris is the vice president and she will not certify it. This is the same level of deniable that come on, guys. Like, if you were a Democrat who looked at the QAnon movement and said, y'all are crazy, then guess what category you are in? And if you are a Republican or a conservative who voted for Donald Trump, who won, and then you look at the Blue Anon movement, do you not understand where they're coming from? You know what I mean? Like, I get it. There were a lot of people that were pissed off about going to bed with one president and waking up with a different president. And that led to the conspiracy theories of election tampering, and voter fraud, and all that stuff.
So they're starting to come around to our side.
But that's my point, is now like the same people that were pissed off about election fraud and voter tampering, now they're like, it's fine. It's fine. But you will see a group of people who feel like there's an element of election fraud, to the point where we've seen people say, well, Kamala Harris is just biding her time. She is not going to certify the election results.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same shit on either side, right, Marco?
Yeah. Yeah, goose and gander, buddy. Goose and gander. And you're saying, I see what you're saying. Like you're drawing a direct line correlation, which is hilarious because like the one side last time, and you're right, it was 2017. That's when the QAnon thing really kicked off. As I just looked it up, and yeah, it's interesting to see the shoe on the other foot now that the other side, the tables have turned. Now you have the conspiracists from the other side, which I gotta say, they're a lot more fun to listen to on this side than the other side. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
It's I don't know. I don't sound like a dick, but I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, The View has been really good lately. Have you guys been watching The View?
Oh my God, it's
No.
The View, dude.
No, I haven't watched The View in years.
Just to watch
I
them,
haven't
their
tracked
melt,
them.
their heads are exploding, and it's. I'm just watching clips on social media. I'm not like sitting down and watching the whole
Producer
show.
Dylan is sliding into our DMs and saying this. He's right. Like, there has been a meltdown. Is there not?
100%.
I mean, the level of
every time
butthurtness
they
is. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I'm gonna check every time one side loses, the other side gets a little like about themselves. But the level of butthurtness right now is pretty pegged at 10. It's pretty up there.
But you know what? Here's the thing.
But it tracks.
For those of you that,
of course,
lost, I get it. I understand.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to back up and say that I have a police officer friend who he and I worked many cases together. And I love this guy. I would literally I would literally go to hell for this guy. And yet, during this whole election cycle, he supported the other candidate.
Sure.
Opposition.
No, I mean, okay, let me back up because I'm being very vague. I supported Trump. He supported.
We all know that.
No shit.
I'm not okay. I'm not saying that you didn't know that. You knew that, but I don't know if the listeners knew that.
Trust me.
Did. Maybe they know.
Anybody who listens to more than 3 of these episodes knows.
Yes, but
Real quick.
I tried to be as neutral as I could.
That is a lie.
Now I'm saying after the election.
That's a Maury Povich lie.
My point being, this guy is playing it like straight. He's just okay. That's the life you're giving me. That's the rules. That's the parameters. That's the economy, right? Like what you're getting from the people is based on their beliefs about how life is changing.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't argue with that.
My life's changing a lot right now.
Oh, well, that's
Soon I'm
because
gonna be
you're
able to-
retirement.
No, soon I'm going to be able to afford gas and milk and eggs. And
What do you
life.
guys think about the media saying that you shouldn't sit down at Thanksgiving for someone that voted for Trump?
What? The media's saying that?
Oh,
well,
yeah.
okay, there are several people in the media who have said
It's okay not to invite certain
Don't
people over to your
invite-
house. If they're Trump supporters, you don't have to invite
Bitch.
them to Thanksgiving.
I mean,
Oh, bitch, shut up.
yeah, I'm here in Texas. So
Family.
Wait, hold on.
You get
Chuck,
you
let's
get
back
you get
up.
the other side. You get the other side. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hold on.
don't bite them Dems.
So, Marco,
What's up, dude?
I would love to hear from you
Yeah.
on this
Yeah.
subject in depth.
What do you want to hear? What do you want to know, buddy?
Well, so here's the thing, right? Like, I get it. You and Matt
Mm.
are both, to some degree,
Mm.
from a house divided. I am not from a house divided. If I espouse conservative views to my wife,
Mhm.
she espouses more conservative views.
Mhm.
Like, my wife is more hardcore. She wants more people dead.
Mhm.
You're lucky.
Right.
So lucky.
Producer Dylan thinks I'm lucky. But
My wife's coming around very slowly, but
at some point.
she's coming around.
But Chuck,
Let her meet my wife.
your wife, she does not hold the same views as you do.
Oh, yes, she does. Oh, fuck. Your views are
but-
worse.
Hold on. They are close, but in some ways her views are more tight than yours, right? As opposed to Marco.
she's very
Marco's
conservative.
views are
Mhm.
what they are. But his wife, Marco, has always been a house divided.
I guess. I mean, we see obviously, if it was that divided, we wouldn't be. There's no way we would work
No,
out.
no,
we wouldn't
right.
be together. You know what I'm
No,
saying? So it's not
for
yeah,
sure.
It's not that
But
divided.
you guys have always had issues, for example, gun ownership.
Not
right?
anymore.
She's like, I felt that fucking power.
That's
She's
a
like,
good point, right?
Not anymore.
But that's a good point. That's what I brought up.
So she's okay. All right. So it's specifically the thing is it all comes down to the specifics of each issue, right? So in the beginning, she wasn't anti-gun. She was just anti gun ownership, if you will. She didn't understand, not anti, but she didn't understand the reason why anybody would own a gun. But here the thing is, her ex, 2 exes before me, was a Marine recon sniper and used to take her out shooting. So she actually knows how to fucking shoot. My wife actually knows how to fucking peg. Like she can fight her ass off. She was just anti-gun ownership. Wasn't about it until we had an incident where we were living before, we had a mentally unstable person at up the street from us. And I mean, like, we lived in the center of a cul-de-sac, like, the cul-de-sacs in the center, or excuse me, a circle. We lived in the circle, in the middle of the circle, and the mentally disturbed person was at the house in the entrance. Right?
So far away.
And 3-4 houses down, like 4 houses down.
So close by.
Anyways, so he had a good one. He had a good episode, and was outside and was threatening anybody that was rolling by that he's gonna break into houses and kick people's asses and kill motherfuckers and so on and so forth. And they called the cops. The cops took a second to get there, and I get a frantic phone call from her, and the first thing she says, "Hey, where's the gun?" Like, meaning the pistol. I was like, okay, this is odd coming from you. Specifically, which one? Like, do you need, like, what's going on? There's a couple rifles at the house, but I have the pistol with me. Like, at that time I had 2, but one of them's whatever. I was like, I have it with me at work. And she's like, fuck. And then she tells me what's going on. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, all right, well, here's what the other one is. And I'm like, unfortunately, it's a Derringer that I just happened to get on a trade for something. So unfortunately, if something happens, you're gonna have to let him. You're gonna garter gun him to death, but you're gonna have to let him get really fucking close, like really fucking close, like on top of you close. Yeah, the Derringer is a garter gun. Yeah.
No, I get it. I just
So
okay.
I got it on trade. It's not something I went, ooh, today I'm gonna pick something that's gonna go underneath my muzzle. You know what I'm saying? It's like I happened to get that on trade with something.
Won it in a poker game?
Close. It was Tattoo Dare. Anyways, so after that incident, she tried to hold on to those values, and then whenever she mentioned it, I said, until you needed it, like we hope to never, like, I don't have it to, like, for every time I hear a noise downstairs to be like, ooh, it's magic time, saying it's go time. It's not about that. It's about having it and hope and honestly hoping to God that you never ever have to use it.
Right. It's just a tool.
But if you do, it's a tool in the shed that you wish you had that makes your job easier. So, like, and again, it's like, and I told her, like, that's one of the things, like, Thomas had taught me when I was younger, and his dad and Wally, about make sure that if you're trying to warn somebody and you're trying to ward them off, make sure you rack it loud enough, when everything's dead silent. So absolutely. So you make a lot of noise with it. Make sure the motherfuckers know that you're packing, before doing anything else. So when it comes to that, like, we have slightly different views, and I get it. I'm a guy, and I'm pro gun ownership. But I mean, she has a point to an extent, like, as far as, like, having, like, in certain states you can have full automatic, you can get anything, you can get a 50 cal if you wanted to, like,
right.
And, like, in Louisiana, and I think in Tennessee too, and I think here too. Why would somebody ever need that to, like, sport hunting? Saying it's like, you don't ever really need that. I get it. Right. You have the right to. I get it. But she does bring a valid point. Why the fuck would you ever need, like, something to that extent? Why would you need to fucking, I have a decommissioned Hauser. Why would you fucking need that?
Yeah, I mean, and it makes valid points for sure.
So and again, and that's what I'm talking about. So yes, you can say that we're house divided, but we're not that divided.
There's similarities there that run.
Yeah, 100%. It's not like, if not our relationship, our relationship could go forward if we didn't have our core values aligned. As far as other things are concerned, as far as, like, gay marriage and shit like that. And,
I thought that as we kind of end this episode, I thought that we could talk about
Bruno.
Oh, he's frozen.
Bruno. Am I frozen?
This ship is coming. This ship is coming in for a landing. You know what I'm saying?
Am I frozen?
Coming in hot.
We need to just set this bitch on a party.
Woo! We all know you're partying.
Oh yeah, buddy. You sound like the mouse that fell into the barrel. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We've been 3 sheets to the wind when we started.
He said, "How dry I am."
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Good times, buddy. It's been a long time since we this faded.
I've
Woo!
been like going through, and
Yeah.
my face has not changed.
No. And look how red your
been
nose is too.
talking, and
Dude,
my
it's- every time he gets fucked up, his nose gets red. Every time he gets drunk, it's his tail.
That's funny. Well,
Mm.
maybe we should bring this thing to a close. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You probably
Hey,
should.
dude, I didn't
probably
spend
should.
fucking money on Thanksgiving
Bro.
bullshit to not do a Thanksgiving episode. Gobble,
did you-
gobble, motherfuckers.
what did you
Yeah,
spend money on?
Chuck's gonna do
We
a
got
drink.
15 fucking
Hey,
minutes.
I
We're
got
doing
time.
turkey
I
day.
got time. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we can
We
hear
can
you.
hear
hear
you.
you.
We're
Oh, we
looking at
can
your
hear you.
face.
So I want
He's
to
like this. He's like this. He's like,
go the best Thanksgiving dishes from worst to first.
okay, I understand. Like our power rankings of
Yeah,
Thanksgiving
yeah.
dishes.
So here we go.
Okay.
You want me
Number
to say any
one-
that are online?
What?
What?
You want me to say any that are online? Like if they align? What are
No,
best,
I'm
worst,
just.
and what online is?
You can do whatever you want. I'm
Okay.
gonna read what I got.
All right, power
Well,
rankings. All right,
fucking-
hit
All
it.
right, power
Let's
ranking.
roll. All right.
Cranberry sauce.
Okay, fresh out of the
Wait.
can.
Okay, so
Gross.
here's the thing.
Doesn't matter.
On it-
It's gross.
Oh my god, sorry. I'm gonna tell
Yep.
you that
Dylan has some
This-
disdain for cranberry
this-
sauce. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of
this
hatred.
Fuck
there.
cranberries.
has
He's like, I'll fucking cranberry up, bitch.
1 to 10 out of
Cranberries are cap.
1
So Dylan's a
to
fucking
10.
zero.
No,
he's
1
a
to
strong
10
zero.
out of 10.
He obviously, if one being the best, Dylan is at like 11.
No, 10 being the best.
Then
1 to 10
he's a
out of
0.
Here we go.
zero. Dylan is like zero the cranberry sauce. Like I don't really care for it either. I mean,
Alright,
it's
here we
cool.
go.
It's cool.
Pies.
Yeah. What kind of
9
pie?
out of 10.
What kind of pie?
Pies
What
are
kind of pie?
excellent.
7.
Nah, for five.
Yeah. 5, 4.
Five for me.
I changed my answer.
All right.
5.
Five, 4.
Cranberry sauce. Cranberry sauce.
Zero. We
Zero.
yeah.
10.
What?
10 out of 10. No?
10. 10
That's
out of
number
10.
2.
Cranberry sauce is
Cranberry
10 out of
sauce.
10.
So you
Oh.
love cranberry sauce? Is that what you're saying, Chuck?
I
Fuck, I love
hate
that shit,
cranberry
bro.
sauce.
Damn, dude. All right.
Hmm.
All right.
Okay,
He's like,
so that's
he's like,
two.
I'm gonna lick it off my wife. is
Wait,
what he's
wait,
saying.
hold on. Pies. We're good.
Yeah.
We love
Yeah,
pies.
yeah. We got pies.
But cranberry sauce, we hate.
No, Dylan hates it. Chuck loves it.
I love it.
Okay.
Mm.
Mashed potatoes and or sweet potato. 8 out of 10.
Fuck you. You can't lump
Fuck
those
sweet
in together.
potatoes.
No,
Yeah.
that's
Fuck
what
sweet
I
they're-
mean, yeah, you can't. Yeah, it's
sweet
completely
potatoes
different.
are gross.
You
it's
guys
complete- it's
discuss.
completely different.
I'm just putting it out there.
All right, so
Mashed potatoes and sweet potato. Number 8.
I don't trust any
Mashed
casserole that
potatoes.
has. I don't trust any casserole. that
Mashed
has
potatoes,
mushrooms
but you
on
gotta
top
have
of it.
some. Yeah, you gotta have the gravy. But sweet
Mhm.
potatoes are.
Wait, is this casseroles like mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, sweet
Well, he
potato
said
casserole?
he said mashed potatoes or sweet potatoes. You having sweet potato casserole or sweet potato like
Okay.
mash?
There's mashed potatoes and sweet potatoes. 8 out of 10. Somehow,
No.
the same old mashed potato recipe tastes 10 times more delicious at Thanksgiving.
Pro
Maybe it's
tip.
due to an extra sprig of rosemary.
No, dude.
In other words, I'm not going to read this whole shit, but
Look,
they're saying that mashed potatoes
yeah, mashed potatoes.
taste better.
Yeah.
At Thanksgiving.
It's a placebo.
Well, what's food
Only if
tastes
I'm
better
cooking
when you
for
cook it
and
yourself?
slamming it in your
How about
throat.
mac and cheese? Number 1, 2, 3.
8. Give it
1.
8. I get down on that.
You fuck
Yeah,
up some mashed
if it's
potatoes. Yeah. You know what? That's right, Chuck. Because I'm
Mac and
thinking
cheese.
back. I will
number
never
4.
skip the mashed potato. I'll never skip mashed potatoes.
No.
I mean, sorry, not mashed potatoes. Mac and cheese. I'll never
Yeah,
skip
mac and cheese
All right,
for
all right,
sure.
You gotta try it. It could be good. It could be so, but you gotta try it.
Now, number 4 out of 10,
Uh-huh.
creamed spinach and green bean casserole.
I can deal with that.
Fuck you. Hold on, those
No.
are two different fucking things.
Blech. No,
Sweet
I'm not
spinach,
eating-
fucking 0. Get your shit
Right.
out of here. Green
Right,
bean
but green
casserole depends on
okay.
how it's
no,
made.
it's the same shit.
yeah.
Do you like
Everybody
the
makes it
crispy
the
onions
same
on
way.
top, Chuck? The little crispy
My
onions on
green
top?
bean casserole is
Yeah,
better
that's good.
than this bullshit cream spinach. How about
100%.
stuffing?
I love stuffing.
Ooh,
Yes,
I don't like
love it.
stuffing. I don't like stuffing.
Love it.
Oh, I would
wait.
say
I
that's
like-
a 10,
I
dude.
like-
In
I
that
like
bird, I
stuffing.
wanted the shit in the bird nice and soggy.
All right.
So you want to where like
Do it.
kind of coming out of the bird, like
Yeah. When it's
Like from
nice
under
and
cheese?
moist and soft.
I
and
wish we could-
wet.
like from under cheese.
I wish
You
we didn't
guys
only eat
like-
stuffing on Thanksgiving. We should eat stuffing more often.
I mean, they sell the
Stuffing
stove
should
top. You know
not
what I'm saying?
be
Like,
a Christmas.
I know. I get it sometimes.
My wife gets stuffing all the time. She gets stuffed at least like what?
three times a
month?
week.
Three?
Nice, fantastic.
No, we're
Good.
married.
She
dude. We gotta
tells
think
Got
about
you.
that.
it.
Right, got
Your
that.
wife tells you that she gets stuffed.
Have,
You know what's funny?
have you
Chuck?
guys heard of this?
What's that?
Sorry, go ahead.
The other day we were discussing about like somebody asked me, "Hey Marco, how long you been married?" I'm like, about 9 blowjobs ago.
So 10 years.
That's right.
Yeah.
I saw this thing online where people are stuffing their turkeys with cereal, like Captain Crunch.
What
I
the
sent
fuck
that
is wrong with
sucker-
people?
That's
Yeah.
that Captain Crunch like stuff.
That's clickbait. That's
I
clickbait.
thought about it, and I was like, it
No,
ca-
bro.
that could actually
I
be
have it
good.
right here. I'm looking at it right here.
I kind of want to try it. Like you
Okay,
mix.
hold on.
disgusting.
Let's talk about it in a second. So, mashed potatoes and
Let me
sweet
share my screen.
potatoes, mac and cheese, turkey. Like these are all kind of. Oh hey, you know,
He said sweet taters 10 out of 10. I can't see
The
that.
standard people think, oh, potatoes, the mashed potatoes.
I mean, they're good. My mom makes some good ones, man. But I can't, like I said, I can't fuck with the
gonna
little
tell you,
mushrooms on
my
top.
green bean, my
I'm sorry, not
green bean
mushrooms,
dish is
No, not mushrooms.
green beans,
marshmallows.
bacon,
Mushrooms.
green beans, bacon,
Green beans, bacon.
and
Yeah,
butter
for
and
sure.
garlic.
I mean,
That's
you
good.
add bacon to anything. You know, you put bacon on anything, it
But
just
who
makes it a
does
lot
Maybe
better.
some slivered
Who doesn't
almonds.
love that.
Maybe some
What?
fried panko on top.
Yeah.
I like where you're going with the panko or the
Panko
French,
crumbs?
the little French, the French's little onions, the crispy onions on top.
Grab
You
me
know what I'm saying?
fried jalapenos tonight with jalapeno fried panko topping.
Hey, why
So
do you have
let's
to say?
talk about- Let's
What you
talk
have to say
about-
like an old Asian guy? Do you know I make a jalapeno tonight?
Dylan, let's
Isn't
talk
that
about
making
the
a
cat.
jalapeno?
You
The
want
what?
you want the order of the jalapeno on top of it?
I just want to talk about. So we got some people in the chat.
It's a good.
Steve,
Hmm.
Tim. Tim's always in the chat. Tim. That
Tim's bring with us.
We get.
Oh, Thomas,
Oh,
thanks,
thank
man.
you so
We
much.
appreciate
Sir.
you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, wow, we're leaning into that, huh, Chuck? All right, that's cool.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
It's
All
so
right.
aggressive. Love it.
Sorry,
Make-
Tim
we'd
says,
like to
sorry
thank you.
for your loss,
We'd like to
but-
say a thank you.
Dude, that one gets me.
So I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, so what's the Thanksgiving food you hate?
Sweet potatoes.
Like if
Cranberries.
it disappeared,
Cranberry sweet potatoes.
if it no. Okay, time out. Don't throw this shit out.
I'm all about
if
the appetizers.
This food
Mhm.
disappeared
Right.
from our Thanksgiving tradition.
Uh-huh.
What would you pick, and why nobody would care?
Hold on. Hey Google,
No. This is
what is the least
no.
turkey dish?
You do
What?
not get to ask Google.
No,
Chuck.
I want to know what the fucking like
No,
least
I
like-
want to know your opinion.
stuffing.
Sweet potatoes.
Stuffing?
for me. I can do it as stuffing.
Stuffing? Okay.
Yeah, I can do it without stuffing. It's not.
Yeah,
it's
you
not a
can
make or
remember
break.
this
It's not
from
a
the green bean casserole.
Green
make or break for me.
So Margot's the stuffing.
yeah.
Chuck,
Stuffing can
you say
go.
green beans?
No, fuck no. I like
No,
my
no,
green
no.
bean casserole.
No,
Sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes can go for Chuck, and the spinach, the cream spinach can go
Okay.
for Chuck too.
Fuck that
So let's
spinach.
back it up. Let's back it
Yeah,
up.
I got you, Chucky.
One.
Thanks,
I
bro.
got you, buddy.
One.
I didn't even know sweet
Fruit.
potatoes were like a Thanksgiving food. I never.
Oh,
seen
that's
sweet
big.
Oh
potatoes.
my God, sweet.
Oh yeah,
potato.
it's huge, bro.
It's always mashed potatoes. Like I never see sweet potatoes.
No, it's all that
Oh.
sweet potato
we
casserole. with
we
the
never did sweet potatoes
mushroom,
in my family.
tiny Oh my God.
My wife's mom does that. We had that conversation in the car today, and I was like, they suck.
You know
Yours
what I
might
want
be
to do?
good, but I don't like them.
Yeah.
You know what I want to do, guys? I want to do like a Thanksgiving charcuterie. You know, what I'm saying where everything's like just like a board. You know, what I'm saying, and people just pick out little nubs of everything. But in the center, instead of the chocolate fondue fountain, I want to have the gravy fountain. Same little thing,
Ooh.
same little guy, but you can just walk through and just be like,
Some fondue
just, you know what I'm
action.
saying? Like just a little get that little gravy on anything you want, and then just walk away.
Well,
I'm done with
there
that, B. If you showed up to my house and I had a fucking gravy fountain, you'd be like, dude, this guy's a pro fat guy.
Okay, first of all, you had me at gravy fountain.
Yeah, dude. Gravy fountain's closing Coachella.
Gravy
this year.
fountain. Gravy
Speaking of
fountain is
Gravy
coming.
Fountain. Did you guys hear Puff Daddy poisoned Jamie Foxx? That's why he was sick.
Oh my god!
With his gravy fountain?
No.
Well, I don't know.
You like that
But
warm
and-
gravy?
and
in
let-
your
and
throat?
let-
Jamie
No,
Foxx is the one who
not.
dropped the dime to the
No,
FBI.
You're not
Allegedly.
allowed. You're not allowed to discuss
Gravy fountains?
anything outside of just Thanksgiving food.
Oh.
I mean, what
Well,
happened
he
to
dropped
the
some
whole?
hot gravy in his throat.
I'm like, he did.
I'm
here's
pretty
the
sure
thing.
there was some
I
gravy
know,
in that.
I
Yeah.
know that there's a world where Jamie Foxx
Mm.
is really mad at Puff Diddy. I know that
We're living
world.
in that world now.
We will talk about that world.
That's the now. I have
Later.
a question for you guys.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
Roasted,
we'll talk about
roasted.
that world later
Yeah, no worries.
because right now we're just talking about
Yeah, so my question is this:
okay,
roasted, fried, or smoked?
fried.
Fried, motherfucker. Woo, we're talking about turkey.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
my wife's family, they do a
Asian
fried
butter.
and a roasted, and
Mm.
the fried turkey is a Peking turkey, so it's a smaller bird that comes out like before the actual meal, so you're actually able to walk up and just like munch on it.
Mm.
Yeah, we have an appetizer. They have an appetizer turkey. I love them for that.
That's
Telling
some,
you.
that's some big people shit on another level that I want to be a part of.
I mean, it's pretty dope, dude. It's pretty dope. I mean, both of the birds are they don't get like
Smoked
too
is pretty
gigantic.
close. Smoked is pretty close.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
smoked is good. I mean, I'm over here in barbecue country. Bear, what's up, buddy? God, I'm over here in barbecue smoke country, and yeah, bro, like smoked turkey is, especially when they do it right.
Oh, bro.
That ring on it,
Butter,
though.
that fried turkey, bro.
Well, here, Chuck, they still do the dry rub on it is still a
Ooh.
Cajun rub. It's not
What's-
it's not your
the flavor
brown
doesn't
sugar
change.
rub. No, they're still doing like a lot of them still do the Cajun rub to it.
What's the one that
so
keeps
good,
causing
dude.
all the fires that they're dropping it in a bucket and then it
That's fried.
explodes?
That's
That's fried.
called
Is it fucking
dumbasses.
frozen?
Because anybody
fried.
that drops a fucking turkey in the deep fryer,
A turducken.
that's like
Just people blowing their kitchens up.
But-
They just
but
drop this
they're-
turkey in a bucket and it
okay.
just.
So let's back up. Let's
I
back
love.
up.
Yeah, those
Boys.
videos are great.
Girls,
You got to be good at chemistry to do this, like the basics.
Chuck said it right. Chemistry, right? If you don't understand that the boiling point of water
Mm.
versus the boiling point of oil versus the
Mm.
boiling, like you
And
have
then they try to throw water
understand-
on it and it makes it worse.
Because it spreads the
okay.
fucking oil because
Yeah.
the oil sits on top of the
But
water.
that's the thing. You drop a frozen turkey in oil, the
Boom.
water in that frozen. Here's the thing: somebody's like, "Oh, it's just a turkey." No, it's frozen.
It's an instrument of death sometimes.
Frozen
That's what
water.
that is.
H2O, and when you dump that water,
Hell yeah,
in-
you did, Bear.
boiling oil,
Send me the
that
pics.
water instantly goes from frozen.
to
to
hot
boiling.
combustion.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So when you have to understand that when people show you boiling temperatures, well, yeah, of course they're gonna stand back and be like, oh, no, because if you do it,
Oh, I want to. Thomas,
Sure.
can we have you
You
on
will-
next week or something?
what?
Thomas in the chat just said I was. He went out to two. I've been on 2 fires this week because of turkey fires.
Right.
I want to hear
Not
all
even
about it.
Thanksgiving yet. People
Yeah.
are already blowing their shit up.
People
Yeah.
pre-gaming.
Damn it.
People fucking up that pregame.
That, you know what, Thomas? You're right, because that's what happens.
I mean, but
You
you're
don't
Thomas.
fucking know what you're doing.
Goes up,
Yes.
boom.
the turkey blows up.
But that's
I-
frying it.
All right.
Yeah,
dude.
well, a lot of people, honestly, Dylan, a lot of people don't know how to measure the oil too. They just like pour a whole bunch of fucking oil into the motherfucker and like they have too
overfill
much
it.
oil. They overfill it.
And
So
they
like
go,
when you're dunking, when you're dunking the bird in, then because I mean you drop, if you know what you're doing, you drop frozen French fries into bats of boiling of hot ass oil. As long as you know what you're doing, it's not gonna spill over.
Yeah.
But
Have
we
you
want
guys
to say
had a-
thank you. What?
Have you had a turducken?
Oh my god.
No, I've
Chicken?
never actually had it today. I know people do make them. Like they used to be this fabled myth, but they are out there, and there are a couple companies that sell them. I have not done it. I don't know if I would do it. Yeah, I'd do it.
Sounds
I'd
weird.
I'd try it.
try it. Yeah, it depends. It feels like peaking
You're
stuff.
Laid off.
So, anyways,
Turducken.
we want to thank everybody for joining us on this train wreck called the Locker Room. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone and to your families. Thank you again for sharing your valuable times with us. Thank you for putting up with our nonsense. Fuck Matt for not being here. You can get a hold of us at lockerroommailbag@gmail.com. That's fuck Matt at lockerroommailbag@gmail.com. You can also leave us a voicemail at area code 818. Can you put the other one back on? Dylan?
Oh, sorry.
The other banner's okay. 818-280-9822. That's once again, operators are not standing by, but you can leave us a voicemail on the 818-280-9822. We also have the Tiki Talkie. Now, Dylan. Now you can switch it.
There we
No,
go.
we're not gonna switch. And you can find us on TikTok.com at War Stories Locker Room. That's what, War Stories Locker Room. We love doing this. We love doing this with you. You guys can please help us by sharing, and engage. Our website is warstoriesofficial.com. That's warstoriesofficial.com. Other than that, I think we're done. I think we've taken this as far as we can go. I think.
No, we're done.
Okay.
All right.
Y'all enjoy your turkeys.
Happy Thanksgiving, bitches.
Gobble gobble, motherfuckers.
Gobble gobble. I'll do my drinks for you guys next time.
How many drinks do you have?
I had two. One was gonna make.
I
me
was
vomit,
really
the
looking
other one
forward
was-
to those.
I think
I'll do it
two,
again.
actually. All right, we'll do it next week, I guess. No music? We're just here in silence? Just waiting for it to happen?
Did he leave?
I have no idea. Oh, no, he's there. Okay. Think we're done. Someone hit the button. Nope, we're still here. We're still live.